So this video shows us the new features of the Lightning, editing the tab bar in Lightning. Now this was a feature in Classic and it's now back in Lightning, so this is fabulous. I hate this layout. Why is accounts over there and why is chatter first? So I'm going to edit that. Now this is just meaning it's editing for me. The system layout set by the system administrator will still be what's set by the administrator, but this is now just for me. I can't remove things, but I can put them way down the back. So let's just put leads all the way down the back. And I think that's a little bit better. At least my accounts are way up the front. Okay, so great accounts opportunities. So that will stay there every time I go back to the sales app. So let's just go to the service app. And every single time I log in, because this is now my settings and that's now in the sales app, it'll stay like that. Okay, now as a system administrator, you can't set that for the user has to set that for themselves. You can obviously log in as them and set it for them, but they have to log in, they have to do it themselves. Now there's another new feature that is new in Spring 18 is this thing. So we go to accounts, we've got this recently viewed. No one likes the recently viewed. And then we've got recently viewed accounts. Why have we got both of them? We don't want these. Most of the time we just want my accounts or my opportunities or something like that. So we know that in the past, the most recently ones that we've used has come up onto recent lists. We can favorite that, and whenever we want to get back to my accounts, we can come here and we can see my accounts. When we go to our list view, we can see that that's under my favorites, my accounts. In Spring 18, we can go one step further. If we click on the tab, we can see, and if we go to my accounts, we can see open in a new tab. So that adds my accounts as its own tab. So then we want to edit that and we want to bring my accounts. Oh, where is it? All the accounts, the opportunities. Okay. You can't drag it. Let's try that again. Maybe it takes a while for it to be there. No. Okay, so it's a temporary tab because it's got the asterisk next to it. So it's just going to sit there. If I go off the sales app and come back to the sales app, that tab will no longer exist. So that's what the little star means next to it. So if I want to keep it there, I have to click add to my nav bar. So now it's a real tab on my nav bar, and now I can get to my accounts and I can drag it up next to accounts. Annoying that you can't do it all in one hit, but there's accounts and there's my accounts. Okay, so now we've got, not only have I got my accounts from my favorites, or I can get to my accounts from my favorites here, but I've got an actual tab for my accounts. So I can just go to my accounts at any point in time. From that tab, I can still get to all of my other tabs. So what I could possibly do, again, I can't remove these standard ones, but maybe I could just put accounts all the way down the bottom. If I just want to see only my accounts as my main things. So I'll just move that further down the bottom so it's sort of out of our view. So move it all the way down there. Save that. All right, so it doesn't want to go out of our view. Okay, anyway, so, maybe, let's try that again. No, it's way out of our view. It's right at the bottom, but, there it is. So now it's underneath the More tab. So we could hide it way out of our view. We can come to Home and we'll go straight to My Accounts. So that's something that you can control on your own that you want to do. So that's pretty cool. Now, but here's the reason why you wouldn't want to hide your accounts tab, because as soon as you go into one of those accounts, the accounts tab comes back again. So yeah, not a good idea. So let's bring our accounts tab back to the top next to our accounts and get a better setup there. So let's choose to have accounts, then my accounts. So we've got accounts, then my accounts. So if I go to my accounts and I go to Cardinal, now apparently we can do Cardinal as its own tab. Now this might be where you want to have you know, a few different accounts open at the same time just to check out the differences. So let's open Dickinson and open that in a new tab. Oh, that's wrong. We don't want that one. So we want Dickinson and open that in a new tab. And our Cardinal's gone because we refreshed the screen. So let's just try that again. We'll go to My Accounts. We'll go to Cardinal. So we can't open multiple. We can. There's Dickinson and there's Cardinal. So it's a bit annoying if it goes across off the edge. But if you're working on this as your main opportunity or your main account at the moment, go ahead and add that tab to the nav bar, right? So now Cardinal is there on your nav bar forever until you remove it. So let's go back, put that in a nice place. This is going to be a bit annoying to get it sorted all the time, but you know, once you get it working. So we've got accounts, my accounts, and then Cardinal. So we can go directly to the Cardinal record. Of course, you can do that in the console also, but this is really nice to have that in the thing. And of course, you can favorite Cardinal, and of course you can come to Cardinal at any point in time in the favorites. So that just allows you a number of different options that you can choose. And we've still got that Dickinson one there, and I'll just show you that as soon as I go to service or any other app and come back to sales, that Dickinson tab will be no longer, because that was a temporary tab. So temporary tab is no longer. So any record, you can open it. Any record, you can add as a temporary tab. Any record or any list view, you can add to your tab nav bar. And when you edit your nav bar, when you finish with Cardinal, you can simply remove that from your nav bar, and my accounts are still there, but Cardinal is gone. But Cardinal is still in your My Favorites.